Hi everyone, today I'm showing you how to make a Halloween themed flower bouquet. Hi, I'm Melanie from Balloon Artworks here in Derbyshire in the UK. First of all, take a 260 in green, I'm using lime, and inflate most of the way. Then let out a little bit of air just to soften the balloon slightly. I've left a tail of a finger or two, okay, and then tie. Okay, make a loop of about 4 fingers. Twist, take that knot and nozzle, pass it through the centre, give your balloon a little squeeze, make another loop to match that is very approximately the same size. I like to take hold of that knot and nozzle and wrap it around that second loop just to secure everything. And at this point, I just want to squeeze my balloon and send the air to the end of the balloon so that's nice and rounded. And then I make my third and final loop that I just measure against the others and then twist round, okay? So that's what you've got. Next, take a 160, I'm using orange. And inflate to a tail of maybe 1 finger, okay? Soften the balloon a little bit and then tie. Take that knot and nozzle and wrap it into the centre, okay? And we're now going to make a series of 5 bubbles that they'll be approximately the same size. So we're aiming for about 4 or 5 fingers, okay? So position and measure these against your hand. And then once you've made one, you can approximately measure the next one, okay? And then measure the next one and twist. Okay, now it's really important as you make these bubbles to hold on to the first one and to hold on to the last one, otherwise they will come undone. Okay, so let's make another bubble that is approximately the same size. So we've got 4 bubbles now, and then we want to make 1 more. Okay, so we've got a chain of 5 bubbles. We can take this here, this last bubble, and just twist it. Okay, so that's what you've got. Give your balloon a little bit of a squeeze and a stretch just to soften it. And then we want to make another set of 5 bubbles to match these. Okay, so we can measure our bubbles against the first ones we made, just work our way round, very roughly measuring to the same size, as close as we can. It's not an exact science. We just continue to work round. Okay, so I've made 3 bubbles so far. I'm going to make the 4th one. Okay, and 1 last one. Okay, so at this point I can wrap this last bubble into the flower stem, as we did with the first lot of loops. Just wrap that round a couple of times and then we can trim off the end. Let the air out and tie. Okay. Just wrap that end around again and then trim off the excess. Okay, so this is what you've got at the moment. And we want to connect these bubbles together. So take the second bubble on each side and twist them together. Okay? Skip the next bubbles and take the next bubbles here and twist these together. Okay? And that will hold in position. If you try to twist each set of bubbles, they will simply come undone. Next, take a 5-inch round. I'm using one of the Qualatex skull prints, so they're a lot of fun to use. But if you don't have one of these balloons, don't worry, just use an ordinary 5-inch round white and draw the face on yourself with a Sharpie. And in some ways that's more fun because you can make up your own scary face. So just inflate this all the way. Okay. Don't tie it just yet. And what we want to do is we want to measure the size of balloon that we want, the size of face that we want for our flower. So this is too big, so I'm just going to let some of the air out until I think that's the right sort of size. And generally, I want a rounder shape. So I want the balloon to be round. So I would say that's about 4 inches or so. If you want, you can tie this balloon at this point. But for speed, and this is a great line work tip. Oh, and by the way, do check out my Halloween series. So I've got a couple of Halloween themed series, one based around balloon animals for Halloween, and also another one around centerpiece design. So we've got scarecrows and devils and a witch, all sorts in there. So do check them out. I'll leave a link in the description below. They're all available on Vimeo. And whilst you're here, do pop that like button, please. Thank you very much, because that just helps spread the word about my channel. It helps this video reach more people, and that will help my channel grow, and that will help me. So I would really appreciate it if you would do that and just pop the like button. So take hold of the head. Fine if you want to tie a knot in that, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to. I'm just going to wrap that neck directly into this cluster of leaves here, and just wrap it around several times, okay, and then I'm just going to let that nozzle go, and then we can arrange things. And I just wanted to show you that you could do that, because that's a quick tip if you're doing line work and you're wanting to use this for line work, because this is just a fun variation on a balloon flower, and it's perfect for Halloween. So this, in the past, I've found that this has been really popular at parties around this time of year, and it's just really fun to make. And you can combine these into a bouquet if you want to make something a little more elaborate. And if you want to know how to finish this off and make a bouquet, make however many more of these flowers you want, and then I'll leave a link in the description to a tutorial how to make a balloon bouquet, and you can just watch the end bit of it as to how to add a bow, etc. So do pop that like button, and I'll see you again in the next video.